What's good, gang-a-lang? Do you want to have the overpowered physical ability of Toji Fushiguro in Clover Retribution? Do you hate smelly void intel builds? Well, I do too. In this video, I'll be covering how to obtain the newly added trait, Divine Restriction. Before we begin, subscribe for 5 gazillion spins, and leave a comment if you have any videos you want to see in the future. I took most of the information for this video from the Trello, and I'll link it in the description. Let's begin. Before we talk about Divine Restriction, let's cover the basics. Divine Restriction is a dex trait, meaning if you wish to use it to its fullest potential, you need to run a Dexterity-Constitution split. To even have a chance at obtaining Divine Restriction, you first need to roll for the Heavenly Restriction trait. This is a legendary trait and can be obtained through spinning in the main menu. Unfortunately, it is legendary, having a 0.74 chance to be rolled. After rolling HR, you can move on to the next step. The Divine Restriction trait comes from defeating the boss Apex, the one who left it all behind, a copyright-friendly Toji Fushiguro. To make this difficult boss spawn in, you need level 250. Thankfully, this is the hardest requirement. The second requirement you have to meet is having around 8 hours and 20 minutes with Heavenly Restriction equipped. Even if you're out of the game, time still counts toward the 8 hours. Then, each time you kill a boss, all of which are marked on the map, there's a 10% chance you will get a notification that someone has put a bounty on your head. After that, Apex will spawn nearby within 10 to 20 minutes. Keep in mind, you need to be out of a party, or else he won't spawn in. To get the title, he needs to be specifically hunting you, and you need to deal at least 30% of the total damage. Once killing him and satisfying all of these requirements, you should get the trait. It also stacks with the normal trait. If you want to fully utilize this overpowered trait, you need to farm the items Toji drops. These items include the Divine Nullifier, the overpowered title, his outfit, and a token used to craft all of these items. To farm the boss, you must meet all the requirements I already stated, but instead of taking 10 to 20 minutes to spawn, it only takes 3 to 10 when you have the trait. All of the drops are a 2% drop chance at 80% contribution to the boss, so you must farm him solo. The only drop not at 2% is the tokens, which can be used to craft the drops. I will explain how to craft them later. The drop you should be farming for is the Forsaken one, as it gives 1000 HP at the cost of 75% more mana usage, an issue Dex users will never have. The next best drop is Divine Nullifier, an overpowered Dex weapon that becomes buffed while using it with Divine Restriction. The stats will be on screen. The third is an overpowered armor, giving a ridiculous stat buff only debuffing your intel. Again, the stats will be on screen. Now, for crafting the drops. To craft them, you need Apex tokens, a drop from the boss with a 35% chance. The weapon, the Divine Nullifier, costs 5 tokens, as well as the armor. The title, however, costs 10. To put it lightly, to get every drop, it will take an insane amount of farming. That's it. If you have any questions regarding this trait, please leave a comment. Sorry I haven't posted in so long. I was at a summer camp until recently. I will be releasing a detailed leveling guide pretty soon, so keep an eye out for that. See ya!